selling in the winter or the spring. I'm going to go through the pros and cons of selling during each season, and by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what is best for you. Here are some of the pros of selling during the winter time. You have less competition. Inventory in the winter tends to dip. Fewer listings allow your home to stand out from the competition on the market, especially in those desirable price ranges. You only attract serious buyers. Winter buyers have a lot more motivation. If they're looking in the winter, then they most likely need to buy something. It could be a relocation, job transfer, or they most likely need to buy something pretty quickly. This most often also means smoother negotiations, more desirable possession dates, and fewer tire kickers. Cozier, more emotional showings. A warm, clean, well-lit home feels much more appealing when it's cold outside. Proper staging in winter creates an amazing setting and increases the emotional attraction for buyers. Potential leverage depending on inventory levels. In a low inventory environment, sellers can see stronger prices and lower days on market. Because there are fewer options out there for buyers to look at, they have to make decisions with what's in front of them. That allows you to stand out a lot more. Now, here are some of the cons to selling during winter. Reduced buyer traffic. As soon as the snow comes and the holidays are right around the corner, you have less buyers looking to purchase, which means less showings and potentially fewer offers coming through the door. Now, this is just natural during this time of year. As soon as that first blanket of snow hits the ground, everybody automatically gets in the holiday mode and gets in the I'm not leaving my house mode. And not to mention, they can't even fathom the idea of now trying to pack up their current home or their current rental and moving everything with half a foot of snow on the ground. It is not what anybody wants to do. Exterior appeal suffers. Landscaping is covered up. Curb appeal drops. Days are darker earlier, so the home and yard are harder to visualize, and some things in the yard might be covered up. Photography needs to be a lot more strategic. It just is a little blander outside. With a beautifully landscaped backyard that showcases so well in the spring or summer, that just isn't gonna look as appealing. If you know you're gonna sell during these times, you can get your photos done during the summer or the fall time when it still looks amazing. So when you list it on MLS, those are the photos that people are seeing. So there are ways about it. But if you need to put it on the market quickly, or you didn't know that you had to sell during those times and this is what you have to do now, it's just not gonna look the same. If you have some photos on hand that you've taken them over the years or something showcasing the backyard, keep them on hand so you can put those in the description. Weather problems. Snow, ice, and freezing temperatures can make showings harder and hide issues that buyers later identify during spring. I've seen this happen. Somebody purchases during winter or late winter, and as soon as spring comes around, some issues come up. Because all that snow melted, the ground thaws, and issues arise, where all of a sudden they realize there's foundation problems, there's water leaks, and other issues that they didn't know were there because of the type of season that they purchased during. You can do all your due diligence with the home inspections and everything in your power, but if somebody's covering something up or they thought they fixed something that isn't fixed and it wasn't disclosed, it can create lots of headaches down the road. You can do everything in your power to try and avoid these things, but some of them just come up and then you have to figure out the next steps from there. Appraisals can be conservative. Sometimes appraisers use slower winter comps, which may affect higher price listings. So make sure you have good listing comparables to show if need be. Selling your home during spring. Here's the pros. Highest buyer demand of the year. Spring is peak real estate season here in Calgary. The beautiful weather brings out all the people. Everyone spent the winter cooped up in their houses and now they're ready to make those moves before summer vacation. You get more showings, you get more competing buyers, and you get a greater chance at multiple offers. Natural curb appeal. The yard is showcased exactly how you want it. Everything is in full bloom. It helps when buyers are already in love with the home as soon as they walk up to the door before they even step inside. The yard looks better, the light showcases things, and the photos pop. Homes simply show better. Market momentum. Fresh buyers who are coming out of hibernation. The winter months are over. You have lower days on market, higher selling prices in most communities. Families want that summer possession. School year is coming to an end, and that drives a ton of activity. It appeals to a larger audience looking to take ownership during those summer months. Cons to selling during the spring: much higher competition. Well, yes, you have many more active buyers on the market. You also have a lot more competition. Everyone else who's been waiting for the spring market to hit, they completed all those small renovations. They got the home prepped and ready to show. So now it's all that much more competitive to stand out. More listings, buyers have options, price pressure if your home isn't standout ready. Higher standards. Buyers compare your home to so many others. Homes not staged or updated can be easily overlooked. You have to put the prep work in. If it needs a fresh coat of paint, if those repairs have to happen, you need to get them done because they are ready to go to another opportunity if this one isn't going to work out because they have the ability to. So don't give them that option. Showcase them a home that is move-in ready. Rushed preparation. Because spring is busy, some sellers try to list fast and skip steps because they believe that it will sell with ease. Pre-inspections, repairs, proper staging, marketing preparation, skipping these steps can hurt results. So if you're trying to still figure out winter versus spring, winter is better if you want less competition. Your home shows very well inside. You're priced in a bracket with tight inventory. You want motivated buyers. You prefer quicker, cleaner offers versus tons of traffic. Now, spring is better if your home shines with great curb appeal. You want maximum exposure. You're in a family-oriented neighborhood. You want to push for top dollar in a high demand season. You benefit from bidding wars or multiple offers. In Calgary, the typical market, winter equals strategy and low competition window. Great for sellers who want cleaner negotiations and standout visibility. Spring equals maximum exposure and peak price potential. Best for sellers wanting the highest buyer pool and the most activity. The best season often comes down to your community, your price bracket, your home's strengths, whether inventory is rising or shrinking at that moment. So if you want to figure out when the best time for you to sell is, and you want to figure out what that strategy you need to do to succeed, click the link in the bio, book a call with me. Thank you for watching.